Good afternoon, Manufacturing All-Stars, and welcome to this episode of Manufacturing Happy Hour. Today, you are going to learn how industrial components fit into a connected enterprise. I'm joined by Val Waite, Regional Components Manager. Cheers, Val.
Cheers.
Welcome to the show.
Thanks for having me.
Happy to have you on, and this is kind of a big topic today, and one that most people don't necessarily think of right off the bat, because when you think of components, you don't necessarily think of things like Industry 4.0, Internet of Things, connected enterprise. But how would you say that components fit into a connected enterprise?
So if you think about it, let's think about the connected enterprise being a human being, and I would say the logic being your mind. So that would give you all the data that you'd get, right? Now think about how the brain gets that information. All the components are really the eyes, the ears, the touch for the manufacturing process. And without that, you don't get that information, to really process and let you know what's going on with your processes.
Well, I love the metaphor, and I'd love to get a little specific too. Before the video, you and I were talking about premier integration. Can you describe that and how it relates to components?
Yeah, so right now, anything that we make, first I have to say our key thing in components is really, and Rockwell, to serve our customers, right? And by doing that, we believe we're successful. Now, when you talk about premier integration, what we're trying to do is really reduce the time for you to connect, your components, in addition to make it easy to maintain. And the idea is, it's like a mouse, right? You plug it in and you go. That's how we're thinking about as we move forward and develop our new generation and current, I'd say, components. That's what we're looking at. So we're making it super easy for you, not only to maintain, but to connect.
And this is kind of a big overarching topic relating to a lot of different components. What would be like a general call to action you'd give to folks, or maybe kind of an example that you can provide as a next step?
Yeah, a quick example is look at our light curtains that are coming out, right? If you really want to understand, you have a safety issue, and what you're trying to do is really prevent people from entering a space. As you consider components, they're cheap components, and a lot of them out there. But because we integrate that with our controllers, right, it's easier to integrate, and it provides a bit more benefit. So when you connect up those light curtains and you break them, we have that integration that tells you, hey, there's an issue here, and we have many ways, many protocols that could give you the information you need based on your circumstances.
I'll add something to that too. I think the biggest call to action from this video is be strategic when you're looking at your components. There's time savings, there's tools that go with them, there's space savings that come with them. Don't just be thinking about the cost that goes with them, but be strategic when it comes to it. With that, Val, I appreciate having you on the show today.
Thanks for having me, man.
Cheers. Must have had too many of these today. Slur my words a bit.
Me too.
Well, joking aside, stay innovative, stay thirsty, and we hope to see you again here on Manufacturing Happy Hour. Cheers.